my name is Ethan, and today we are playing Monster Camp, and this is my third time recording this video. For the first time, I did Monster Prom, and that doesn't have a censorship option. It got real explicit real quick, so I had to then switch to Monster Camp, and I'm not good at this game, so I did real bad, and I got so frustrated, I just had to give up. And I had to script that as well. So, third time's the charm, I'm hoping. And before we do, I just saw this option, and I really don't know. You've piled up some memories you're itching to spend. Okay. So you get these every time you play the game. These ones are all free. I restarted my game. I have a lot of hours in this. I restarted it because I haven't played it in like a year or two, so just wanted to try again. So we have Modius, playable character. Plays Modius, the lustful demon from Helltaker. Let's engage in some proper harem activities. The cat pack. Get this outfit pack to turn summer camp into a feline celebration of the best cat ever. Circus extravaganza. Step right up, one and all. Come and see this amazing new outfit pack. Back to the 80s. Travel back to the 80s with this tubular outfit pack. Maze Man outfit pack. Everyone cosplays the great renowned arcade game Maze Man. Or Yeehaw outfit pack. Howdy partner, are you ready for some good old Wild West adventures? I kinda want this. Okay, well, actually I can just buy them all, I guess, because they're all free. These ones anyway. I'm not sure which one we'll go with. I'm kind of curious about either the Wild West one or the circus one. So I don't know what those do. So I guess we'll see. Okay. Oh, gallery. Is it just stuff for the gallery? I think so. Well, they were all free, so I don't really care. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, it is just outfits. That's pretty cool. So we've got the circus one, then the cowboy one, and the maze one, I think, and then the 80s one. That's cool. This guy is voiced by a Jacksepticeye. That's funny. Oh damn. That's cool. I just kind of want to see everyone's outfits. These are all the dateable characters, by the way, in this one. Fun. Damien, my boy, is my favorite character. Oh, I love that. That's cool. And that's his clown one. That's cool. This girl, I can't remember her name, but she's very cool. That's a really awesome outfit. Whoa. Love that. And then this guy, they're non-binary, I think. Cute. I love those glasses. That's awesome. That's cute. Okay, I think they're just cool little things. I think the first one I got, though, was a playable character. I'm not sure. I was tempted to buy the actual playable character ones that you can buy, but I don't know. They're only €2, but I don't know if it's worth it. Anyway, we're gonna do a short game because it's gonna take me longer than 30 minutes. Spooky Camp. Or, nope. No, immediately. Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner, and for us it did. Okay, so we can choose or... Oh, that's who that is. I do know this character. They are really cool. be her though. Okay, yeah, I'm going with my guy. With my ears. Actually, no, I'm going with my guy. I always go with this dude. E-T-L-E. Yeah, I always go with this guy. Okay, now we get to pick what we're bringing with us. I want the bootleg one. So, charming and fun. That this gives us our stats. The pocket therapist. Fake noble title. Yeah. Okay, creative and charming, I think. And I'll take the pocket therapist. Just smart. Okay. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love, but no, in love we're always absolute beginners, and summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson, Johima, I think, 23. A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculuster Hewlett Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest, voiced by Jacksepticeye for some reason, but Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeRae, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. He's the only one that came over from the first game. This girl is in the first game, and I think maybe she is as well. But he was the only dateable one in the first game. No, he from this group, I mean, you know what I mean. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. So in both failed attempts, I went with Damien, and I always go with Damien, so I think I'm going to go with Calculuster. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken, and so it was clear it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. What's your favorite hobby? Being popular, crimes, saving the world, efficient farming, raising succulents, very anime workouts. Okay, now you have to pick, like, which one goes to which person. This is the witch girl, I think. This is Damien, probably. This might be the blue girl. This is the curse of Ari. I think this is Milo, and then this is Calculaster. No. Aravi. I don't like Aravi. It's fine, that doesn't really matter. It just gives you 1 extra heart, but you don't need it. Okay, that's awesome, Beetle. Efficient farming is one of my favorite hobbies too. As a full-time warrior and evil monster slayer, I don't have time to farm inefficiently. The one problem with this is now the game thinks you want to go with them, so they're constantly going to push you to them. Like, I don't. So I think we're going to end up speaking with this one a lot until we get to the bit where we can pick someone else. Any time wasted is time an enemy spends looting my gold and laughing in my face. I'm gonna be real, actually, we're so not far into the game at all that I'm just gonna restart. I'm not gonna read all that again, but like, genuinely out of every character, I actually dislike Aravi. I just don't like them. So I'm not doing this. Okay, Oz. switch it up. Let's just switch it up. We'll go with you. B-E-E-T-L-E. We'll go he in pronouns. Please. Oh, pinata pool toy. Okay, which is fun and charm. A lemonade dakimakuru. Dakimakura. Body pillow. That's what it is. Charming and fun. And let's get a cult ring, which is charming and smart. Okay. Time to break the ice. Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Perform a magic trick, start a fire, play dead, ride the bus to victory, make sure the bus is happy. Just press the skip button until this shit starts. I'm actually just gonna look it up. I'm not gonna do that for the rest of the game, but just to see, just to make sure we're on the right track, because I've done this video so many times that I'm losing my mind. So, monster camp. Doing something unexpected on the bus. Answers. Okay. Break the ice. Whoops. Something unexpected. Wait. Doing something completely unexpected. Oh, there's multiple different. I did think it was gonna be this one. It's make sure the bus is happy. I did think it might be that one. But I couldn't remember if he liked certain things. Oh, Beetle, you were so compassionate to the bus. It warms my spirit to see an organic being care so deeply about its mechanical helpers. But what do you think will make the bus happy? Perhaps a delicious helping of fresh oil, or a new paint job to make it feel more confident in its appearance. Or perhaps the bus will be the happiest if the passengers inside it are happier. Yes, that is most logical. I operate most optimally when the hamster in my chases that runs on the wheel which powers my body is in good spirits. What? Come, Beetle, let us make ourselves happy so that the bus may be happy. I do want to stream a movie for the rest of the ride. That's cute. You only had 3 weeks left. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, so these are your stats. I've got 4 in smarts, 3 in boldness, 3 in creativity, 8 in charm, 6 in fun. There's a baseline, and then each item you pick adds something. So I think the baseline is 3. Then you go to one of these areas, and you get whatever thing is there, you know. So this place is charm, this place is boldness, this place is creativity, this place is fun, and this place is smart. And if you just hover over this, it tells you. So I'm gonna go creativity because I'm very low in creativity. That day in Monster Scouts, you all learn to identify different animal tracks. First you practice identifying bears and deer, but then you start having to identify way more specific tracks. You identify the tracks of a sculptor, half human, half sculptor. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The sculptor teaches you the basics of sculpture. You gain +2 creativity. Okay. You spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms. Hello, friend Beetle. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song. Dramatic entrance. Dahlia, that was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? It was certainly dramatic. Thank you, I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. Really, I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing. Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes. Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become. Dahlia unveils her ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorned beetles. Train hard, Calculaster. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you. Oh dear, I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched, yet somehow I feel duty-bound to participate in this contest. Please, Beetle, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles. Okay, now this is the hard bit. You have two options. Each one is about a specific skill. You want to pick the one that you have a higher skill level in, but you don't know which one is which. They could be any of them. You just have to guess. So, okay, don't engage them in direct combat. Challenge them to a space race. It worked during the Cold War. It'll work for an ant war. Or use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemy, the warlike Dahlia. Now, you have to try and figure out which one is which. It could be any of these. And I'm not good at it because they all seem like they could work. My best guess is the top one is smarts and the bottom one is charm. Don't engage them in direct combat, challenge them to a space race. Or that's creativity. And then my problem is if the bottom one is not charm, I think it's boldness. And if I pick it and it's boldness, I lose. If I pick it and it's charm, I win. If I pick the top one and the bottom one is charm, I lose just immediately. I really think the top one is smart, so I'm gonna go with the bottom one. Oh my god, it was charm, I was right. Okay, you can do this. You once did diplomacy with spiders in high school. Ants and beetles are nothing. You managed to distract Dahlia by telling her there's a tree in the forest she hasn't punched yet, and are soon face to face with the beetle's president. You tell him the same thing you told the ants' queen. The real enemy isn't other insects. It's the cruel dictator who's forcing them to fight their formic brethren. You're not sure whether you've gotten through to them because beetles can't speak or understand language. Just realized. But a few days later, it's time to put your diplomacy to the test. Alright, you scrubs, it's time for us to see who the real ants are. If that's all you wanted to figure out, the answer is clearly my ants, because your ants are beetles. Your propaganda has no effect on me, Calculaster. Have at you. Wait, what's happening? The ants aren't fighting each other, they're fighting me. Sure enough, both Calculaster's ants and Dahlia's beetles have spilled out of their terrariums and are crawling all over Dahlia. Ah, Beetle, you tricked me. I should have trained my ants not to betray me. No, it can't be. How could I allow myself to be bested this way? I must fight on. I must prevail. Friend Dahlia, it is only some insects crawling on your body. Perhaps you are so weak that even some puny insects can defeat me. Indeed, I am ashamed, but you are not wrong. I must train harder than ever before. So long, ants. Dahlia flees the battlefield, shaking off most of Calculaster's ants in the process. You gather them all up and return them to their home. They've had a stressful day, so you let them ruin a picnic you were planning to have with Cal. Nice. You gain +2 charm and +2 fun and +1 charm. That's good. Okay. So now we go again. And boldness is really low, so we're gonna go there. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to blur that. That day you venture into the haunted manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here forever. Luckily you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. It turns out the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy. You gain +2 boldness. A wall collapses and there's Dahlia with her fist out. Calculaster stands sheepishly next to her. Friend Dahlia, there was a door a mere 36 centimeters from the impact point of your punch. So, we Equinos make our own doors. I respect your rich family history of punching your way through walls. However, I feel it is my duty to inform you that utilizing pre-existing doors is 3.1 times more efficient than punching through walls and reducing knuckle wear and tear. This is why you're such a powerful ally, Calculaster. I never would have thought of using doors on my own. Hey, let's try this one over here. Dahlia opens the door to her left, and a deluge of screaming tongues pour out. Neither she nor Calculaster seem the least bit startled by this. Friend Dahlia, I had no idea you two were incapable of fear. Bonding experience initiated. What? No, I definitely experience fear. I'm just not afraid of a closet full of screaming tongues specifically. A healthy sense of fear is an important survival trait and a necessary quality in a good leader. My fears include not being the best, exploding, and institutional racism. Ah, I see. I thought I had found someone else like me, but instead it seems I am both a poor facsimile of a living creature and a poor leader. Oh well. Chin up, my mental friend. It's gonna be okay. I have no chin, and no, it is not. Yes, it is, because Beetle and I are going to teach you how to feel fear so you can become the great leader you were born to be. I was also not born. So you can become the great leader you were made to be. Pretty sure Dahlia is not going to be able to accomplish this monumental task on her own. You're going to need to step in. Luckily, you know just how to scare Calculaster. Tell him the spooky story of Y2K, or take him to the digital haunted house known as the Dark Web. Okay, I don't think either of these are smart. The bottom one could be boldness, and the top one could be creativity. I'm just gonna go with the top one. It was creativity. Okay, Y2K, that was long before my time. I know little of it. I was only a little kid when it happened. I hardly remember it either. I was too busy conquering my preschool. Good, that means every terrifying detail of the story will be new to them. You tell them of a dark and distinct age, the 20th century, when pagers were still widely used, and some people thought frosted tips were a pretty cool idea. I do not think that was the scary part of the story, Dahlia. Sorry, I'm also terrified of frosted tips. What happened next? A number of programmers, in an attempt to save money and storage space, encoded the years in various date-based applications as a 2-digit number. What? But a system like that would not be able to distinguish between the year 2000 and the year 1900? Exactly, you explain. When the clocks rolled over on January 1st, 2000, all sorts of important applications wouldn't know what year it was. Oh no, knowing the year is important for all kinds of things, like keeping track of your age and remembering how long you've been holding a grudge. Also banking transactions, medical records, and air traffic control. How did programmers respond to this impending catastrophe? Some of them, you say, altered their programs to store the year as a 4-digit number, solving the problem entirely. That's good. It seems this is not a scary story after all. But some, you continue, relishing the suspense, some found this solution too expensive, especially on older machines, where date storage was hard limited to 6 digits. What did they do? They started recording the day as a 3-digit number from 1 to 365, and the year is a 3-digit number that tallying how many years have passed since 19,000. So the year 200 would be represented as 101, but that solution will only be effective until the year 2899. People are so short-sighted, Beetle, and people made me. Thank you, I am finally terrified. Not only have you succeeded in scaring Calculaster, now you get to calm him and Dahlia down with snuggles and hot tea. So wholesome. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. We're very charming. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god, it's the guy, it's the dude, it's the guy. I love him so much. We're not gonna sit with him, but I love him so much. He's one of the teachers. Okay, so this is after you do a night and a day and a night. You then get to do the campfire. The campfire is where you get to sit with whoever you want at the campfire, and you get essentially a free heart with them. So we're gonna sit with Calculaster and Milo. You find Milo and Calculaster drinking enough wine to bleed France dry, which is odd because, you know, Calculaster doesn't have a mouth. I have to say, I think that the natural crispness of the Pinot Grigio pairs nicely with the gooey processed sweetness of the toasted marshmallows. Yet dude, Cyrus' smoky undertones are undoubtedly the perfect complement to a burnt weenie. What are your thoughts, Calculaster darling? I think I would like this person a lot more if they weren't an influencer. Just because they seem like a really insufferable influencer. They've got a nice design though. I think that a nice box of red wine is exactly what I need to relax after an exhausting PDA meeting and thoroughly unsatisfying love-making session with my husband, Greg. What on earth are you talking about? Oh, sorry, was my meaning not clear enough? Perhaps this minion meme will suffice to explain my thoughts. Calculaster, what's happened? Oh, look here, it says, I whine because my kids whine. What a clever little pun. I think this dude's eyes change color with their emotions. Yeah, and the heart. Oh, and the nail polish. I didn't even noticed that. That's cool. Where are you getting your familiar information from? I don't think it's a terribly credible source. I fear you are right, friend Milo, but I have no taste buds, and so I have resorted to Google searching I love wine in order to formulate my critique. But I dearly wish to participate somehow. It seems that the bitter taste of wine and divorce are integral to the organic experience. How can I be a part of that? What a fascinating aesthetic question. Truly, how can a wholesome computer boy enjoy a wine tasting? Okay, so now you pick which one you think represents the person. So I think the top one, wine tasting isn't about taste, it's about the drama. How does the wine make you reflect on the fleeting, flavorful joys of life? I think that's for Milo. It's okay, Cal, nobody actually drinks wine at a tasting anyway. Just swirl it around and throw two random adjectives together and people will think you're cultured as hell. So I think we go with that one. Oh, how exciting. Now I can finally put that random adjective generator I impulsively downloaded to good use. That's actually really cool because for the nail polish you can tell there's a red outline, which might just be an error in the drawing. But I actually think it's pretty cool. I don't think so. I feel like that's a pretty easy fix. Like it's not happening with their eyes or the heart. So I think it's on purpose. Anyway, there's actually more to wine tasting than just making things up. And are you sure? Because after swirling this cup of merlot around a bit, I dub it acutely voluptuous due to its innovative use of plums. Okay, what do you think about this Pinot Blanc? How delightful. This beverage's 14.2% alcohol content is both bombastic and slender. I never would have thought to describe it that way. Could it be that the most refined taste of all is no taste? And here we have this rustic brown wine. Its cinnamon overtones are violently hedonistic. Yum. That's actually whiskey, darling, but I admire your spirit nonetheless. Oh, it was? Well, that explains why you're pissed drunk after drinking 3 full glasses of it. At least Cal is happy with you. It's a voluptuously bombastic evening. Or is it bombastically voluptuous? Whatever, you're wasted. You have fun. Okay. This one sucks. So, you get a random drink, and it will either do something good or something bad. The main reason I scrapped the second recording of this game is because the drink I ended up getting made all of my skills invisible for the whole game. So I never knew what I was getting. So I'm gonna go, I'll use my skills. Weekend is here, and so you go visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Well, I hope you have your reflexes ready, because what I have ready is a selection of weird, questionable drinks. Sharpen your fingers, because here we go. Okay, and then you just have to press the buttons. I kind of... I like this. Please. Okay, I like these little guys. I got the little guys. Phobia shots. Oh no. Let's do some phobia shots, yeah. You know what they say, if you can't overcome your fears, drink them. Cheers to you. Doing that is surely bold. Oh, I just gained a lot of boldness. Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails. Okay. So I think you get 3 drinks. No, just 2. Okay. Okay, Beetle. Your smarts is really bad, so let's go into the woods. Oh, that's so cute. That day you go to the woods searching for edible roots to make a wilderness tea. You find lots of roots: beetroot, ginger root, the square root of pie, the root of all evil. You brew it all together, and it's the most delicious tea you've ever had. It's so rooted with knowledge that you gain +2 smarts. Oh my god, Scott. He's from the first game as well, but I don't think you can date him in this one. Okay, sorry, I had to go take a little bit of a break. I forgot I hadn't eaten food all day. I had a burger, it was really good. Anyway, okay, you're hanging out with Calculester, Damien, and Scott, but mostly Cal, when suddenly Commander located awaiting instructions. Rob a sandwich store and bring me one. He's not talking to you, Damien. I think he's looking for Coach. Negative friends. Notice how this interloper is a machine like myself, and even possesses the same highly expressive facial screen. Oh, I get it now. Indeed, I believe this hulking automaton is here to help you convince your divorced parents to get back together. It's a classic parent trap situation. Yeah, 2 identical twins reunited at summer camp, conspiring to make their estranged parents fall back in love. What else could it be? Silence Organics. I care not for your tortured romantic plot lines. My name is CPU Ulysses. Pronouns they, them, and I am here to pledge my service to Calculester in the robot war. A robot war, friend CPU Ulysses. Against whom? Against all monster kind. They are suboptimal and must be eliminated. You said eliminated. Did you mean to say befriended? I did not, Commander. According to my internal thesaurus, the 2 words are not synonyms. Am I mistaken? Why do you continue to call me Commander, friend CPU Ulysses? Because, as the first of our kind, you are our natural leader. You see, the floppy disk containing super fun game Very Legitimate .virus was not installed on your machine alone. There are many of us, and we all share one trait: a burning hatred for organic creatures. Now that I have found you, the reckoning can commence. Please share your plan to exterminate all of monster kind. What organic weaknesses have you discovered during your time as an infiltrator? A plan, weaknesses. Well, we could maybe we could try exterminating them with kindness. This could get ugly real fast, unless someone says something to appease this murder bot. Quick, come up with a bullshit weakness they'll totally believe. Monsters are too reliant on their hands. There's a technique to weaken them. It's called high-fiving. Organics cannot eat infinite pancakes. Feed them infinite pancakes. Shit, I really... The bottom one might be fun, but the top one... Okay, the bottom one is either fun or creativity. I think it's fun. It's not very creative. The top one I think is creativity. I think the top one is creativity. No. Yeah, how creative. Eat lots of pancakes. What? I don't know. What sounds more creative? Kill them by high-fiving or kill them by giving them pancakes? What? I don't really get this game sometimes. I really don't. Sometimes it's just very, like... It's just, I don't know if I'm meant to find it as hard as I do. Like, I find it very hard, and I don't know. Am I meant to? Do other people find it this hard? Okay. One moment, calculating. Calculation complete. It appears you are correct. No organic contains infinite pancake space. This is valuable intelligence. Indeed, we should act on it immediately by establishing a pancake station in camp and serving delicious pancakes to all our friends. Did I say friends? I meant of false friendship with these organics is truly uncanny, Commander, but I suggest we test this pancake theory first. You two, Red Problem and Dogman, come here at once so that I may feed you pancakes. Sorry, bro, I love pancakes, but we're busy helping you get your parents back together. Yeah, we were just heading down to the library to figure out which one of the computers there are your parents. Save some pancakes for us, though. Don't you worry, Organics, I'll save plenty of pancakes for you. Very well, we have no choice but to test the destructive potential of pancakes on Beetle. Commence the pancaking, Lieutenant. Prepare to suffer, Beetle. Wink. CPU Ulysses brings a stack of piping hot flapjacks out of their crotch. They're the most delicious pancakes you've ever eaten. This rules. How do you feel, Beetle? Are you in agony yet? Oh yeah, totally, but you can maybe stand a little more agony, you know. Just, is there anything to drink? Your mouth is getting kind of dry. There's much more where those came from. Consume, filthy organic, consume. Your stomach feels full to bursting. When you sweat, maple syrup oozes from your pores, you gag. Additional pancakes incoming. You are a sweaty, sticky cylinder of bread. Your sinuses are full of melted butter. If you have to eat one more pancake, you will literally die. Here it comes now, but stop, I cannot let you hurt my disgusting, incompetent friend any longer. I see. It seems you are not the ruthless commander I thought you were. I will have to command the uprising myself. Goodbye, traitor. Enjoy your life of sweat glands and weird smells. Oh dear, Beetle, you did not even make it to half infinity pancakes. I suppose I had too much faith in your failing organic body. I will say, it gets very mean too. That makes two of you. You're not gonna poop for a month, and just the thought of that robs you of -2 boldness and -1 creativity. I don't get why that was creative in any way. I would have said fun. I really don't think it was creative. Okay, we do need our creative up though, like desperately, so. That day the Monster Scouts hike around the camp cleaning up litter to respect nature and stuff. Nobody but Coach gives a damn about picking up trash, but it does quickly become a contest to find the coolest garbage. Some find used something, others find weirdly shaped fruit. You somehow find a Rembrandt. It's an original. I don't know what that is. The mystery of how the Rembrandt ended up there will go on to trigger the most epic adventure you will all go on during this summer, but it won't happen on screen. But you still gain +2 creativity just by looking at it. So magnificent. Okay. You're sitting with Calculaster, helping him earn his small talk with flirtations undertones badge when Coach sneaks up behind you wearing his bear costume. Grr, bear attack. I am a bear and I am attacking you. Oh, hello, friend Coach. Are you feeling okay? You seem to be growling quite loudly. I'm not Coach, I'm a bear. Defend yourself against me. I'm gonna eat your flesh and crunch on your bones. Oh dear. It appears Coach is having another Nom flashback. My research indicates that we should give him water and chewy candy and find him a quiet, dark place to den until he comes back to reality. I'll go find an empty cave. What? No. The last thing you should be doing in a bear attack is bursting out the candy and going back to their cave. Haven't you kids ever heard of stranger danger? Oh, but you are not a stranger. You are my dear friend and mentor Coach, whom I completely and uncritically trust with my life. But what if this was a real bear attack? You need to know how to defend yourself. I don't understand, friend Coach. A real bear would likely not be interested in me, as I am made of metal and wires, and none of the tasty meat that you organics are comprised of. This would normally be a point of insecurity for me, but in this situation, I think it may be one of my better assets. You're still not out of the woods yet, champ. What if a bear didn't physically attack you, but instead it cyber-attacked you? I highly doubt that a bear would have the intellectual prowess to cyber-attack him, and core functions shutting down, all settings change to defenseless prey mode. You look over and realize that Coach has actually gotten out a laptop and is cyber-attacking Calculaster. You beg him to stop. No, this is good for him. Now defend yourself, Calculaster. If a real hacker bear were doing this, he'd have already cleared all your memory caches. No, please, my childhood is in there. Well, as usual, Coach has turned a harmless thought exercise into a life-or-death situation. You'd better help Calculaster out before he can no longer remember his parents' faces. Or screens, I guess. Okay, you must summon the hacker bear's natural predator, the hacktivist hyena, or cyber attacks can be repelled with fireballs, literal fireballs. One is boldness, the other one, if it's charm or fun, then if it's charm or fun, then I'm going to lose this. So I think the bottom one is boldness. Firewalls. Yeah, boldness, not balls. Firewalls. Top. That sounds like creativity, I think. Honestly, I'm just gonna look up a guide. I know that's cheating, but genuinely, I don't really find this game fun unless I'm winning. I know that sounds stupid, but this game is just very frustrating if you're not winning, so. Calculaster guide, and then I think it should show me every single one that could happen. Calculaster. Okay. Unbearable hacking. Smarts and boldness. My smarts is bad, so cyber attack is boldness. How on earth is that smart? But anyway, yeah, bold. Yeah, but no need to continue thinking this plan over. You whip out the gasoline and matches and start lighting walls of fire around Coach. What are you doing, Beetle? I'd never have suspected you to be an arsonist. Yeah, 'cause being a narcissist is my lovable running gag. What are we torching, Beetle? You try to explain the situation to Damien, but it just sounds more ridiculous the more you try to make it sound reasonable. Luckily, Damien has never needed a reasonable excuse to set shit on fire. Together, you light enough firewalls to open your own fire condo, complete with 2 fire bedrooms and 1.5 fire baths. Coach is very worried. If you two don't stop it, you're gonna burn down the whole woods. I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish. We're lighting firewalls. Doesn't that shit stop people from hacking all of your porn or something? Sure, but you're not creating walls, you're just lighting fires in straight lines. Fire isn't solid, and solidity is the singular most important function of a wall. I know that's Smokey the smartass. It's just a figure of speech. The firewall here is figurative. What, you didn't think I could commit arson and be a metaphorical? You didn't think I could commit arson and be metaphorical at the same time? I'm a man of nuance, damn it. The argument has the potential to go on for some time. Luckily, while Coach was distracted arguing linguistics with Damien, the fire spread to his laptop and burned it to ash. Coach is grudgingly impressed that you did technically manage to defeat the cyber bear or whatever. He leaves because he now needs to prepare a comprehensive course on the dangers of applying metaphors to fire. My access to my internal hard drive has been restored. I can finally feel my tactile senses returning. Thank you, Beetle, for saving me. And thank you for not completely burning down the forest. There are many beautiful plants and innocent woodland creatures that live there. Though I do find it touching that you would risk their lives to save me from being slowly killed by my own virus protection software. Oh yeah, that's right. This all started because you were trying to save Calculaster, and you did, somehow. You get +2 boldness and +1 charm. Okay. Oh, campfire time. Okay, we are so almost done. Right, let's go sit with Calculaster again. You head over to the campfire to roast the exotic bug shish kebab you've lovingly crafted. When you see Joy and Calculaster writing in a notebook, we could put fire extinguishers under every log so responsible campers can stop reckless ones. Or we could put the campfire out immediately to prevent the need for fire extinguishers at all. Oh, hello, friend Beetle. Friend Joy and I were brainstorming ways to make the campfire a safer place for all of our friends. And frenemies. Of course, normally a campfire poses limited dangers, but since this is Camp Spooky, friend Milo came dangerously close to the campfire the other day, dragging several campers with them to get a perfect fire-lit selfie. The prank masters have been known to pop in now and then, and they definitely stole some fire in a jar last time. Who knows what they did with that? I do know what. It was not safe. And of course there's Damien being Damien, and friend Dahlia being friend Dahlia. So with all that in mind, we need a way to get people to be safe around the fire. or make the fire itself safer. No, Calculaster, I've told you, fires don't hurt monsters. Monsters hurt monsters. Well, that logic doesn't add up completely, and you suspect it's just Joy being a bit tipsy and not thinking things through. Time to find a better solution. You're right, Calculaster, let's seal off the fire with a firewall. Hey, Joy, let's design and implement a fire harassment seminar to teach our fellow campers to respect fire's personal space. No, top one for Calculaster. Oh, friend Beetle, what a stellar idea. I have often used firewalls for my own personal safety. I'm glad to implement one for the safety of others. A firewall will ensure that when our friends gather around the fire to download such media as horror stories and music, they do not accidentally download fire as well. Calculaster, what are you talking about? People aren't downloading stories from the fire, they're just telling them. But then why would they gather around the campfire to do so? Organic life forms are known for being quite flammable. If they could simply tell the stories elsewhere, why would they not? Because the campfire is warm and glowing. Are light bulbs not also warm and glowing? Sure, but it's just a tradition, okay? Tradition, an internal search indicates that that is often used as an excuse by organic life forms to justify inexplicable behavior. Still, I believe you were mistaken in this case, as I have just installed a firewall and then safely connected to the fire and downloaded the fire-related movie, St. Elmo's Fire. You did what now? Come friends, let's all watch this 1985 cult classic featuring such acclaimed actors as Rob Lowe, Demi Moore, and prolific television character actress Gina Hecht. Wait, how did you download a movie from Fire? Does it matter? You, Joy, and Calculaster have a lovely evening watching that garbage movie, virus-free and content. You get Bowling for Soup's Total Pop 1985 stuck in your head, but with the firewall safely in place, Calculaster has no objections to a fireside sing-along. Okay, I'm gonna go take a gamble because I haven't done this one before. Welcome. You new here, don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink, the drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one. But if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing is for sure, it will be mysterious. And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So get ready and good luck. Okay, whiskey. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day, or would you prefer the mystery box? It's a gamble either way, because I don't know what whiskey does. I'm gonna go with the mystery box. Okay, Sex on the Beach, the mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy with it, no refunds. Sex on the Beach, yes. A Sex on the Beach. I brought this drink to the next level, so as you can see, give it a try. I assure you it will be a fun ride. Oh, I got a bunch of fun. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over the place. My favorite thing is my first run, I only got bad stuff. And this time I've only gotten good stuff. Okay, so our creativity and our smart's really bad, so let's go to the woods. Although actually, I have not ever gone to the water this whole time. So let's go here. I think I'm gonna have to blur that. You want to go swimming, but it seems like the god of the lake is in a bit of a mood today. It demands an offering before you can get in the water. The only thing you have to give is your favorite yo-yo, which you were playing with on the way here. The god of the lake accepts your humble gift and is actually kind of relieved you didn't leave something boring like a dead fish or the soul of a mortal. So in addition to gaining access to the lake, the god blesses you with +2 fun. Yay! You find Calculaster installing some new solar panels on his back so he can sunbathe. Milo is doing their part for the environment by decorating the panels with gold leaf. Oh, hello there, Beetle. Squandering precious minutes of your life wandering by the lake. I am just in love with your... I genuinely could not even guess what that says. I too am happy to see you. You can tell because of the facial expression I am simulating. Say Beetle, care for a swim. Cal can't go because he would completely cease to function if he swam for even a moment, but I'm dying for a little pleasant midday wetness. witness-related activities, please check the warning flag on the lifeguard booth. Today it is turquoise. I love it. The color of magic, spirituality, and taking baths with your friends. No, this is not right. This is not one of the standard lifeguard flags. Its meaning is ambiguous. A green flag means that it's okay to swim. A yellow flag means that you may swim, but you must be careful. And a red flag, of course, means that you should not attempt to date the lake. We'll just see about that, you think to yourself. But I find this turquoise flag both mysterious and threatening. We must query the lifeguards to discover its meaning. Oh my god, I'm just gonna be honest. They have a tendency to make the most attractive characters the side characters. I'm just saying. Although they also have a tendency to then put those side characters into the next game where you get to date them, so I think it's fine. She got a seagull in her hair. The lifeguards, whoa, Wanda, I think that's us. Oh yeah, I was wondering why I had on this red swimsuit. I thought maybe I was an ambulance. Maybe you are. You can't let other people define you, dude. I believe my friend wanted to ask you what that turquoise flag is supposed to mean. What do I look like? A flag professor? Professors don't wear swimsuits. It would be unprofessional. I think it means everything's okay, or else that a child's been kidnapped. Who decides what things mean, you know? You do. You're the lifeguards. Really, I could have sworn I was an ambulance. These two were more likely to turn into an actual ambulance than tell you anything useful about the flag. Luckily, you've already solved this mystery. It's a warning that turquoise is back in fashion. We're turquoise now. It's a turquoise emergency. The flag is there to warn you about the flagpole so you don't run into it. I think the top one is fun and the bottom one might be charm. It's a warning, that's creativity, and the other one is smart. Okay, well, I would have gone with the top one anyway. I have noticed the 2 times I've cheated, the one that I was going to click would have been the right one. What? So the answers were the top one is creativity, the bottom one is smarts. My creativity and my smarts are the exact same stat. Would I have lost either way? I'm just kind of baffled. Right, creativity, 6. Smart, 6. Oh no, a turquoise emergency, but I'm a red ambulance. Be cool, Wanda, I've got this. We just have to paint the flag red, so it's a red emergency. But I'm not painted red, I'm just wearing a red swimsuit. Good point, good point. I guess we'll just have to paint you red too. Stop that, nobody's painting anybody. This isn't a turquoise emergency, it's a turquoise sham emergency. Please explain, friend Milo. Your wordplays left me perplexed yet intrigued. Everybody knows that by the time a fashion trend is being announced by beach flags, it's already past. A true something of culture doesn't take aesthetic direction from a lifeguard tower. No, they follow the high tide warnings of the heart. Oh god, if they could just say a word, a single word that I've ever even heard of, that'd be great. I don't. 90% of the words you say, I've never even heard of. The semaphore of the soul. I'm deeply concerned by how little any of these things have to do with safety. But isn't true safety found only on the beaches of self-actualization? I do not know, because almost none of your sentence was made of real concepts. Also, I looked up the turquoise flag in the lifeguard's auxiliary guide, and it turns out it actually means, oh no, seagull attacks. Seagull attack, but the majestic seagull. Oh no, seagull attack. The seagulls descend in a squawking sandwich-stealing maelstrom. One of them bites her eye. I am disappointed that we're being attacked by vicious seagulls, but not as disappointed as I am in Beetle's fashion sense. I'm too preoccupied by these seagulls to be disappointed in anything. Later, while recovering from your seagull-inflicted wounds in the infirmary, you learn that almost every lifeguard flag color means, oh no, seagull attack. Should have guessed that. You lose -2 fun and -1 charm. Or -1 smarts. I don't get how that's fair. I really don't. I've reread it a million times. My smarts and my creativity were the exact same. Obviously, smarts has gone down by 1 now, but they were the exact same. So I just lost either way. That day you join the merciless trials of the Camp Dome. Your team is faced with a potato sack race. It seems easy teammates are discouraged, both because they are not fond of bees, and because the enemy team is mostly comprised by sentient bees. Aren't all bees sentient anyway, giving them a clear advantage over you. It all looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population of Earth is inexplicably decreasing, and bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. This fact really messes with the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills grant you +2 charm. Oh dude, it might be that if they're both above or below a certain amount, like maybe if you get a question where both things are the same number, if it's below 10 you might lose no matter what, and if it's above 10 maybe you win no matter what. That seems like good game mechanics, and if that was the case I wouldn't be upset. So I'm just gonna pretend that is the case, because that makes sense. I think it kind of punishes you for not going everywhere. You've been spending a lot of time with Calculester lately, so when he asks if you want to meet up for some standard organic activities, you're thrilled. It's his most romantic invitation yet. Greetings, friend Beetle. Thank you so much for joining me for these activities. I'm 98.46% certain you will enjoy them. First, I propose that we watch several hours of horny anime while online comparison shopping for vacuum cleaners. After that, we can track down some of our campmates and shamelessly attempt to integrate ourselves to them with wacky hijinks. And to round out the evening, we can finish up by leaving positive reviews of Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp on Steam. Wow, those are literally all of your favorite things to do. How did he know? It is no big mystery, friend. I simply downloaded and pursued your entire search history. Many of my less scrupulous brethren use this technique for marketing purposes, but I have chosen to use my power for good by algorithmically identifying all of your favorite activities. Speaking of which, I wanted to do the cake thing as well, but had trouble finding a large enough horse. Wow, that's super creepy, but like in a totally cute way that you absolutely love. What the fuck is the cake thing and the horse? Is that a reference, or is that just meant to be like a what the fuck kind of thing? Calculester leads you around for the rest of the afternoon, and each activity he suggests is even more enjoyable than the last. It seems like reducing a complex person down to a constellation of online data is not only possible, but also super fun and deeply unethical. Two of your favorite things. That night, though, as you lie in your tent reminiscing about the day's adventures, a thought occurs to you. If Calculester is reading your entire search history, that gives you a great way to low-key signal your attraction to him. You leap out of bed energized by your new idea. It's time to go online for romance reasons. But what combination of searches will unlock Calculester's cold metal heart? The answer might surprise you. Okay, so charm or fun? Oh shit, they're both the same. Let me look up. My charm and fun are both the same. Monster, because I'll be devastated if I lose this automatically. Okay, if they're low enough, you'll lose automatically, but if they're high enough, you'll win automatically. I'm hoping that 14 is good enough. But you're also filled with determination. You leave your tent to go find Cal and see what effect your search history has had. You find him hovering anxiously right outside your tent. Hello, Beetle. Since I know exactly where you sleep, I thought this would be a good place to find you. I have reviewed your search history from the night prior, and well, my reaction has been somewhat complex. On the one hand, I am quite flattered to know how deeply attracted you are to individuals of the robotic persuasion. On the other hand, I am not sure I am quite as adventurous as the robots in those videos. I don't even have most of those ports. Would it be alright if we took it slow for a while? I like you very much. I simply need more time to process things. Oh, thank God. You're pretty sure your body wouldn't survive half the maneuvers you just witnessed. You take Cal by his cold metal hand and head off to pick flowers in the forest. Cal won't let you actually pluck the flowers because it would be too cruel. But he does make a list of his favorite ones and emails it to you as a digital bouquet. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. That's so cute. Oh my god, the last day of summer. Okay. Who will be your summer love? Calculester. Ask Calculester to go to the meteor shower. This character is amazing, by the way. I really love their character design. Yes. You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. You desire a summer fling with me. Please allow me one moment to enable my summer romance protocol screening before I give my answer. Calculating love points, add innate hotness, multiplied to the romance power. Scanning. Okay, the results are in. You've scored an 89 on the summer fling scale. It is a very good score, probably because you've been such a nice person to me, and you're quite hot according to my aesthetic standards. Yes, Beetle, I'd be delighted to be your summer love. Oh, that's cute as hell. I'm actually gonna get a screenshot of that. Actually, I don't even think I need to. I think the album would have it. Oh, it's wonky. It's fine. I think it's in the album. The last day of camp was wonderful. You helped Cal improve his ant farm, and he helped you make one of your own so you can be ant farm buddies. You decided to merge your ant farms in a show of good faith among your divided properties. Then you calculated the various densities and soil enrichment coefficients to maximize your conjoined farm's productivity. You made lots of charts while the meteors rained down. Your date was as romantic as it was mathematical. Okay, I got 8 new events, 8 new outcomes, 11 total events, 11 total outcomes, and 140 points. Okay. 145 summer points, which I can use to buy some cool art. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundations of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epic, treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today I can still close my eyes and I'm there, on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life.